From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Ooh, what a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up.
Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Coming at you live from the 93.7 The Ticket studio in the heart of Lincoln, America. Youth Football 101. Get a peek into the world of youth football in the state of Nebraska with Tank Perry of the Nebraska Red Wolves 7-on-7 Youth Football. This is Youth Football 101 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We're here with Youth Football 101. Hey, I'm here with my good friend Jim Salmon. Before we go into that, I want to welcome back all of the audience to All Things Youth Football on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Hey, you can join the conversation by texting us at Sartor Heyman.
Yep, Heyman.
Heyman, right?
Yep.
402-464-5688. 5685.
Ooh, he's got it memorized over there.
Live video stream. We also are live with Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Allo Cable Channel 961. Hey, listen, before we get started, everybody can smell football season in the air. I know we're a big, huge Husker town. We're smelling it at the youth level, which is like super excited. We've been doing really well, LYF, with registration, signups, flex. It's really awesome. But first of all, I want to shout out to last year's 8th graders that have aged out and that have gone on to 9th grade football. Most of those guys are doing a really bang-up job and coming back to the field to see all the teams, and they are definitely welcome back. Wow, I got a little frog in my throat. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, we got a lot of high school freshman scrimmages going on this morning.
Yes, yeah.
So a lot of former players going.
Good. And you went to a couple this morning, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to Southeast scrimmage this morning and then finished at Northeast. My son plays varsity for Southeast, so we were at Seacrest for a little while, and then my son-in-law coaches varsity for Northeast.
Yeah.
So, which gets real interesting around my house.
Okay.
With half of us wearing Northeast and half of us wearing Southeast. But so went over there for a little while and checked that out. And seen a lot of good things. So
that's really exciting. And so, you can feel the vibe in the air.
Oh, yeah.
You can feel the excitement. I mean, in just a couple of weeks, LYF runs a sports complex. It's going to be full from start to finish.
T-minus 8 days.
T-minus 8 days, guys. So, whether you have someone playing or played in the past, or you just want to see it to believe it, 225 South Street, Sundays, anywhere from 9, 9 to 4. You want to come out and see what we're doing. It's super, super exciting.
It's 9 to 5 now.
9 to
with
5,
our
that's right.
games. Yeah, our
'Cause-
first game starts at 9 a.m. and our last game starts at 5 p.m. So
Because we've had some growth.
right, but that means you and I are going to be out there a long time for the next 8 weeks, buddy.
Jim and I live out there, and it's it's because we want to and because
Yes,
we
sir.
care.
Yes, sir.
So in 707, the past summer, we were out there. What was it? 6 weeks straight on every Wednesday. Obviously, now we'll be out there on Sundays from 9 to, well, really, if you think about it, 8 to 6.
6
Because we're
to
always
6.
early, and then we're always leaving late.
With Karen with the concession stand, we are down there no later than 6:15 on Sunday
Yeah,
morning.
long days, but
So,
it's worth it.
It's
you
worth
know?
every minute.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah, we absolutely love it. I love Jim, man. I love your work ethic. That was one of the first things that I noticed a few years ago about you, how you had such great passion in what you're doing out there, and it was contagious. And so for me, it was really an easy fit.
Yeah.
So I love being out there. Love talking to the parents, the coaches, the kids.
Well, it's a mission, right?
It is a
It's-
mission.
It's what we do.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's ingrained. And yeah, I want to shout out to my family because they understand, right? It's a little stressful sometimes, especially this time of year, man. When we're going 4 nights a week. Last night I had weigh-ins down at the park. So
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I was 5 days in a row.
Yep.
You were 5 days in a row because
Yep.
you guys went Sunday.
Yep.
Nobody actually understands how much time actually goes into this, but it's worth every
It's
second.
so exciting.
Every second. I'm going to
No,
sidebar
please.
here for a second. I had a young man that played for me when we were still Leon.
Okay.
Right. Kevin, great kid. Kevin, if you're listening, man, I love you. I miss you.
Oh,
Kevin was in a car accident.
Oh.
4 years ago.
okay.
Very severe. He was in a coma for months.
Oh my.
Right. Made it through, doing great. Last night has his little cousin that's now playing A for me. I haven't seen him since he got out of the hospital. And man, it was so great to see him. Doesn't remember a lot of what happened, right? But remembers every second that he played football and remembers
great.
his coaches. And that's, to me, that's worth every bit of frustration we have. It's worth every time you have to try to explain what your mission is to these parents
Yes.
over and over.
Over and over.
And let me state by saying, if you're one of my parents and you and I had a conversation this week and you disagreed with me, I respect your opinion. in the end, we're doing what's best for these kids. So please trust the process and trust us. We love your kids. We're trying to do what we need to do. But anyways, yeah.
No, that's
See,
awesome.
right.
And that's a good segue because being an athletic director and not being clear cut on how to lead a team, right? And everybody coming from big different backgrounds
Right.
in their approach. There are 8 athletic directors, sponsor reps / whatever the case may be. But the goal becomes, how do we move these 100 to 150 kid teams forward,
Right.
and make sure that it's fair and in place? And I'm going to shout out to my family, because my daughter is involved, my son is involved, my son-in-law is involved. I've got about 5 coaches that I've seen since they were 18 years old that are now involved in what we do here. And my parents are involved. I've got Ariel Nelson, who gives
Ariel's
her
a rock
all.
star.
I've got
Ariel is a rock
Ashley
star.
Phelps, who gives
Ashley's too.
everything she has. I have an equipment manager, Mike Bendemeer, that he and Loman do a really, really good job. So, these things are important, and it's really cool when you find people. So shout out to those people and anybody that I've missed, because I think my coaching staff is pretty large this year
Sure.
versus last year. So
I mean, we should take time to shout out every coach that's
Every
in
coach.
LYF,
Every
every
coach.
administrator, every one of your families.
yeah.
Thank you
The
for
coaches,
sharing your
I
family.
got coaches texting me right now. We're going to talk about some of their kids
Right.
from all over the league. And so
Sure.
this show I want to do is really dedicated, right? As the season, T-8 as the season is about to happen.
Right.
So what we want to really do is we want to highlight some of the teams, maybe a couple of the coaches. We want to talk about a few of the players. I'm getting texts. So I'll be reading from my texts from some of these coaches that are sending me information about players to watch. So you've been around a long time, and I really wish Mike Selvage was here, but God bless his heart, he's down at the facility.
He's down at the facility checking teams in.
Checking teams in, and I wish he was here as well. But what I want to do is let's talk about the teams that we have. So we're comprised of 8 sponsored teams by local businesses.
Yeah, but 8 clubs. If we
So we
call
have
them
8
clubs,
clubs.
just to help people monitor. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have 8.
So with that, let's just kind of go down the list, starting with teams that are powerhouses or that we feel like are going to be successful. You know, just like we talk about the Big Ten, doesn't mean that's how it's going to wind up.
Right.
But I want to talk about how good some of these teams have been in the past and maybe what we can expect from the AD and some of the coaches this year. So who usually, I know that UBT.
Yeah, if we're going historically,
Okay,
UBT usually puts out a great product, and we're sure they're going to too. Let's start this by saying, while we're ranking and we're talking about histories, there used to be certain clubs that were ducks, right?
Yes.
They were givens.
Yes.
That's no longer the case.
That's correct.
right. Coaches change, right?
Yes.
Training changes.
Yes.
So it's going to be a very exciting year this year, if we're being totally honest.
Yeah.
You know, it used to be, oh, well, on this level, we could probably take a little off. Coaches start peaking for the next game. You can't do that this year.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're going to get to that. And that's why we're here.
Right.
So let's just tip off with UBT.
So, yeah.
Historically, led by
Mike
Mike
Lamano
Lamano as the AD.
along with Chris. I don't remember Chris's Schwerner. He and I coached All-Star together.
Okay.
He's Mike's assistant. AD.
Okay.
He does a great job helping Mike out.
Fantastic. And what's so special about them? Give me just a couple of things. What's special about them? I know one. I know their quarterback play is really decent.
Spot on.
At this level. A lot of that's because Mike Lamano, he's an ex-quarterback, played at a high level, really is passionate about teaching quarterbacks, and he does a really good job.
Sure.
And so in the 3 years I've been involved in my rapid rise, watching his quarterback play has been amazing.
Sure. UBT historically, because we
Okay.
don't know what they're going to be this year.
Sure.
Excuse me.
We're just
My
talking.
turn for the frog.
Yeah.
UBT historically is more of a passing team,
Okay.
right? UBT is located in the southwest part of Lincoln, right? A lot of athletic kids, a lot of really athletic kids.
Okay.
Maybe not always the largest,
Right.
but the fastest,
Okay.
right? They're going to hit you through the air. They're going to keep you working. They are very well coached. Mike makes sure that his teams are always ready.
Okay.
Right. We've made the joke in here before with Mike being the former president. Now that he's just coaching,
It's
UBT
dangerous.
is going to be a whole new monster,
It's
man.
dangerous.
They're going to be ready.
Yeah.
So my A team has them week 1.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
really excited for that game. It's
Yeah.
going to be a lot of fun.
I think my C team has them week 1 as well.
Cool.
Good.
Cool.
Okay. So who's next? Doesn't have to be in necessarily who's the best, but historically.
Well, let's go down historically if we're going
Yeah,
head to head.
yeah.
You can split between Manzito and Elks. Which
Okay,
one do you want to talk
so
about?
let's
You
talk
tell
about
me.
Manzito.
Manzito.
We'll get to my good buddy Justin. So let's talk about Manzito.
Right. Manzito is the southeast part of town, southeast corner of town. So not at Southeast High School. They're at Standing Bear High School,
Okay.
where they practice. Another team, south side of town. They're going to be fast. They're going to air the ball out, right? They are very well coached. Again, it used to be that and Sam said this 2 weeks ago, he came in, it was just a couple dads that took over and they went through and did it. Sam has gone out and got a lot of experienced coaches, former and current high school coaches are on that staff. They do some good work, right? They're fast, they're athletic.
Good.
But before we forget, let's drop back for a second.
Okay, go.
This segment's sponsored by Edward Stone. Let's not forget
absolutely.
that.
Edward Stone.
We'll throw that in there.
And the Character Chronicles has really been behind this, Adam.
Right.
And we're
LYF
super,
powered by the Character Chronicles.
We're super
We have
happy
to
about
throw
that.
that in at the start. I'm sorry,
Well, no,
but
we're
then
going
we
to throw
start
it
talking
in the
football.
whole time. I know. Right? There's so many people that are behind
Right.
what we're doing.
But
You're just so into this that
I know.
Oh, we
you're
are.
You're
I
so
know.
into
We
it.
are.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
No, it's gonna be great.
So then, yeah, we turn around and work if we're still going back to Manzito.
Yeah.
Right. Manzito has historically been fast. Like I said, fast. They're going to hit you on the edge. They're going to get to the edge and they're going to get upfield. Right.
Mhm.
Where if we shift a little bit to Elks,
Okay.
and you have Justin White then at Elks.
Okay. And before
right?
we do this, for those folks who are listening or those folks that see the pre-programming later, you have to understand what we're talking about with clubs. We're talking about a flex team that most clubs have, which is a skeletal pad and helmet, where kids are getting developed and learning the game. We're talking about third and fourth graders that comprise what's called the rookie team. And we're talking about
a few fifth graders,
and a few fifth graders. And now we're talking about the next level, which is our D League, right? And then we move up a grade or two and mix it up a little bit with the C teams, and then B, and then generally the eighth graders set at eighth and talented seventh graders. So we're not talking about one team.
Yeah, we're talking club wide
organization.
Correct.
That where we're at in LYF, which we're at the end of the day, just kids alone, we're talking about 1,150 kids or so this year.
Correct.
Okay, so go ahead. So now we're with Elks.
And the reason why I say shifting, right? Because where Elks is ran by Justin White,
yes.
Over there at they're practicing at Northeast Corner Town.
Yep.
The reason why I want to switch to that is because where you have Manzito getting to the edge and getting fast up the sides, Elks is going to punch you in the mouth.
Yes.
Right. They are, in my opinion, one of the most physical teams we have.
The whole game.
Right. They're going to run power. They're going to run trap. They're going to
make
you work.
Yeah.
They'll run 6-7 plays and dare you to stop it. And
they're efficient.
Their line is so well coached. And we've talked about this before. Two positions in football and on offense you can't fake is quarterback and lineman. Can't do it.
Cannot do it.
And Justin White does such a good job.
He does.
But also Northeast Corner Town, you're looking at a different work ethic too.
Oh,
those kids, those kids scrap.
Yes.
I mean, they are fighters, and it is fun to play those games.
Yeah. Well, years ago, that was the workers' bin of Lincoln, Nebraska.
Sure.
That was where a lot of just hardworking folks who settled in Nebraska settled in that area, and they've always been historically good.
Yeah.
So historically, again, folks, we're not rating.
No.
But historically,
no, we're not rating.
Who's been right there? What, fourth in the middle?
I'd say Greens.
Yeah,
Green. Well, and if we're going right in the middle, it's Greens and Police. Police historically lately, or in the last 5 years, has always had one team in the championship game. I mean, and Police on the northwest corner of town or north area, they go to North Star.
Yeah.
They're based like Elks. They're actually a good cross team.
Yes.
They're gonna punch you in the face because they have larger kids. They're gonna go hard. And then you have the speed also.
Yes.
Because I've seen Police teams that don't run at all that'll throw the ball 40 times in a game, and that's what they do.
Seen it.
Yeah.
We've seen it.
Yeah.
And then Greens, what's special about Greens?
Greens is another fast team.
They're just fast, aren't
they are quick.
I watched them a couple of times over the years, and they're moving.
They got some athletic kids also. But look, I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. Athletic kids. Yeah. That's what we have.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Football players are athletic.
Yeah. Which is why we're doing the show, because a lot of people, the misnomer is that it's not, when in fact, if you come out there and you get involved, we have teams that will punch you in the mouth no matter who you play for. Okay, so now we're there. We're getting down to the last three teams. Now, I noticed you didn't say anything about Aloe.
I'm going to let you talk about Aloe, and I'll talk about Neiman. Okay, but we have one more first.
So let's put them in. So now we're at
Stonebrook should be next. Let's talk Stonebrook. Stonebrook was firefighters. They're over at East High.
Yep.
They have some good teams. They really do. You know, last year, unfortunately, because of things, they didn't have an A team.
Sure,
right?
sure.
Way it goes.
Right.
You know, it's the way the ball bounces.
But Sam's getting that corrected.
Yeah, exactly. Sam Sharp has been busting his butt, man.
Yeah.
He's got some really good coaches.
Yes.
Got some interesting stuff going on over there. They're another team that I'd like to say throws the ball.
Yes.
But on the other hand,
they run it too.
They can get you.
Yeah.
So, you know, and that's the beauty of this, right?
But they've had exponential growth in the area.
Right. So you don't know what's
going to happen. So you don't know
happen.
what's going to happen this year because they have so many kids and so many athletes, and it's so impressive.
Agreed.
Where they're at as a whole. And so I'm really excited about his opportunity to really showcase like what he's really all about and what his coaches are all about. And I know that Sam is going to do that. I know he dibbled and dabbled in some 7-on-7. Shout out to him for doing some off-season work with his kids.
Definitely.
He'll be able to clearly see it in the season. Those quarterbacks, DBs, wide receivers. I think he did a really good job with that. So then we're going to talk about Aloe.
Your turn, man.
So Aloe's a different beast because you guys have it seems like you've done a mix, right?
Oh, yeah.
You've done a mix of a really good line. You've done a mix of, okay, I've got to have some really good quarterbacks as well. The ability to throw. I know that you've got some kids from Red Wolves that have really been working on their DB and receiver skills. And so for your organization, you do a really good job. And I see that you always finish in the top 3 since I've been around. You always are right in that area as a whole.
Top 3, top 4.
Yeah.
We're getting close.
And so that's what's really impressive. And so with you this year, it's really cool because you're right at 135, 140 as far as kids are concerned.
Yep.
And so you're able to really work with your teams, and then your coaching staff is really solid.
Sure.
So I'm looking for you guys to do huge things this year as a whole, which is really good too. So, you know, that is our 7th team. And then we're going to flip around because I want to talk about some of the players that some of the coaches are loading me up with. And so that brings a really special team to the league and to me for a lot of different reasons. And that's Neiman's and Sons. And historically, it's interesting because you made a comment earlier. When I came in, historically, Neiman's has been up until last year, has been the team that everybody took a day off. All the kids got to run different positions.
Well, they've had some teams that have competed, right? Neiman, the old school Neiman did. I mean, look, Terry and his boys have done a good job of trying their best, right? They really worked hard.
Yeah.
You know, situations came up, didn't work out, which is fine, right? But then brought you guys in, and you and Sweeney and Rob, and you guys scare the heck out of me, man. You do. It's all comes down to coaching.
Yes.
Right. You know, you mentioned with Aloe the coaching staff that I have.
And
my staff goes from dads that are pad holders to 2-time Super Bowl champions.
Yes.
You know, it's the cross. But you and I have always talked, right? If you're the smartest person in the room, we've heard this from DP multiple times. If you're the smartest person in the room, you need to leave the room.
You need to leave the room because you're in trouble.
Right. So we've both gotten lucky enough to bring on the staff that we have.
Yes.
Right. The Neiman game with Aloe is circled. It's circled because we have to watch. We have to figure out what you guys are going to do because you guys have brought the mix of the hard-nosed power that Neiman always had, right? With now the airing it out. And now with most of your kids being 7v7 kids, the knowledge that those young men have and women have is scary.
Yeah.
You know? So I guess it's great. If you look top to bottom at our league, you don't know what you're getting right now. All we know is we're going to have 1,100 kids out there on Sunday that have been very well coached, that are going to compete, that are going to have fun, and it's just going to be a blast. That's why I'm so excited for it. You know, usually by this time I'm panicking. I'm like, okay, we have this to do, we have this to do, we have this to do just for down at the park, right? And I have this to do and this to do and this to do for the club, right? I'm more excited now. It's excited energy, right? It's like, okay, I'm not going to get much sleep this week. That's a given.
That's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Because we're running on fumes right now anyways, right? But
we are.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. I am. I'm excited to get the grill started right away next Sunday morning. I'm excited for the first whistle to blow.
Let's stop there.
Yeah.
Listen, folks, I don't care if you have a kid or you don't have a kid or grandchild or whatever, you got to come out to the park. The atmosphere is so exciting. The grill, the smell of the hamburgers cooking, right? It's just crazy.
Oh, we'll have sausage patties on for the breakfast sandwiches
it is
at 8 a.m.
Just insane.
Plus, we're bringing the speakers back.
We're bringing the speakers back.
We're bringing the music
so we got
back.
music this year. The setup of the park, the beautiful landscaping is just absolutely incredible. When people out there getting shade and the fans and the environment is just intoxicating.
It's gonna be a great time.
So it's a good time. So we want people to come out. We want people to see, even if I don't get to the players this week for some reason, next week I'll start talking about some players because Lincoln has some players on the youth level that you've got to watch at the next level.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Be a great time. We'll shout some players out next week so people know who to look out
this
for.
went really fast. It's the fastest half hour in football, but there is so much more to talk about. The season starts Sunday, the 25th.
Correct.
Hopefully next week we can get a giveaway for fans so you can pick it up when you come in the door. What's the entry fee?
Entry fee this year is $5, just like last year.
So,
and keep in mind, the majority of that entry fee goes to our scholarship fund.
Absolutely.
We gave out, I don't know the exact number, but we gave out a lot of scholarships this year. So
it was a ton of scholarships throughout Lincoln, and we have a really awesome process in the way we do it. And a lot of folks are really super happy. We got some kids in, and we're just going to keep growing as a whole. Where are we right now, Ben? Are we ready to hit the commercial?
Yep, we're ready.
Okay, well, good. Hey, listen, we're going to send it to commercial right now. We'll step aside. Remember that we are powered by
the Carricker Chronicles.
Carricker Chronicles with Adam Carricker and Edward Stone is a huge sponsorship.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for what you're doing for us. And we're going to hit the commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to discuss. Are we still in the same hour? Or are we moving to the next hour? Next half hour?
Same half.
We'll move. Do you want to do same half or you want to move to the next? Either one.
Yeah.
We went 25 minutes. So we should probably move to the next.
So we'll move to the next hour where we're talking about the amazing things that we're doing for youth football.
On the other side.
On the other side of the ticket when the season's over.
Exactly.
So we'll talk about that. So you won't want to miss this. A lot of kids have already tried it out. So we're super excited. Jim, man, we're becoming good friends. Thank you so much for taking the time this year and really coming out and really supporting the show. It's growing. And good things are going to come of it. Thank you so much, Ben. Thank you for hooking us up.
Oh, yeah.
As usual, we appreciate it.
Hey, that's what I do.
And we'll see you at the other side of the half hour.
All right.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $25.60 per hour, which grows to $30.12 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $34.51 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacations for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
All right, it's time for Final Jeopardy. It's been a tight contest today that all comes down to this final question. No summer picnic or family get-together or trip to the lake is complete without this particular item. Let's go first to Bob.
What is beer?
No, that's not it. Think about the kids. Over to you, Farley.
What is corn on the cob?
Tough to grill that on a boat. Wrong again. Grace, this time for the win.
What is Bure's cheese spread?
We have a winner! Bure's cheese spread, available in most local grocers in Nebraska.
Are you tired of the same old entertainment options? How about something that's truly fun for both kids and adults? Nebraska Knockerball, the new place to go for your private and corporate parties. Step inside one of their inflatable spears and let out stress in a healthy form of exercise. Or try the human foosball, foot darts, yard pong, giant beer pong, basketball Connect 4, and much more. Nebraska Knockerball, specializing in physical, engaging fun. Call Nebraska Knockerball today at 402-460-8724 to learn more or book a reservation now.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score up to $2,000 off the brand new Kawasaki Ridge. Built for work or play, the Kawasaki Ridge takes off-road comfort to a whole new level. Rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of August. On or off-road, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with a large selection of motorcycles and side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, the clock is running down.
Are you a healthy non-smoker? Solarion, one of the world's leading clinical research organizations, is seeking people like you, 19 to 64 years old with excess weight, to take part in a research study. You could earn up to $22,500 for participation. This study includes 1 10-night stay, 5 2-night stays, 1 1-night stay, and 17 returns. Learn more at helpresearch.com/dove or call 8662-13-2965.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Kingdom Sports Minute with Ron Brown.
One thing I've learned from coaching over the years is that there's always a teaching progression that maximizes a player's talent. And it's usually a first step, and then a second step, and then a third step. You know, as we read Ezra chapter 7, verse 10, we see that Ezra has a teaching progression as well. It says, "For Ezra had set his heart to study the law of the Lord and to practice it and to teach his statutes and ordinances in Israel." So the progression was to set his heart. His heart had to be set on God's word. And then it was to study the law of the Lord, to study God's word. And then it was to practice it. And then it was to teach his statutes and ordinances to the people. That's a great progression with God's word. Setting your heart, studying, practicing, and teaching.
Visit kingdomsports.online.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Nebraska State Veterans Homes are here to serve veterans, their spouses, surviving spouses, and Gold Star parents. Join your fellow veterans and their families at one of our homes in Bellevue, Kearney, Norfolk, or Scotts Bluff. With a sliding scale to determine your financial contribution, an excellent clinical team, and plenty of fun activities, our homes are the perfect retirement choice. Learn more at veterans.nebraska.gov/homes. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Back to Youth Football 101 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Showed up, my brother's like, I probably can't do it. Dude, I don't care.
Hey, we're back. We're back.
Hey,
back. You're listening to All Things Football.
Look, I'm an open book. There's nothing to hide.
Segment of 937 The Ticket. This segment is sponsored by Tank Security Team. All things security and nightlife and events for Lincoln, Nebraska that we've had a lot of success with. We got one of my main men here. My son, Rob Perry, who also
in the building. What it do?
Was groomed for this stuff, and obviously you got my buddy and friend Jim Salmon back this hour. Listen, so we're going to talk about something that's really, really amazing. So, that wasn't fun. So we came back when we began this journey about 3 or 4 years ago to help and be part of the landscape for Lincoln, Nebraska. One of the things that I wanted to do was get more involved, right, with youth football and bring some of my experience from many, many years of doing these type of activities, organization, coaching, and just be not an individual sector, right, but a part of what's going on. So I had an opportunity to be part of Malone Panthers for a year. Then I had an opportunity. My good friend Justin White picked Rob and I up for the Elks, and then meeting Jim and Mike and all these guys, we obviously vibed enough to the point where they made me not only an athletic director for Terry, my good friend Terry Neiman of Neiman's and Son, but also they wanted me to be more involved, and the board supported that. And so obviously now I'm VP. So with that, what I've been doing is coalescing everything that I'm doing to make sure everybody understands I'm not doing something separate. I'm doing things to add. And so obviously we started the Nebraska Red Bulls at a point that's doing really well with about 130 kids. And then after that, Rob and I put together Nebraska 707 to develop the landscape and be the authority for Nebraska to lead us to have more 707 team. That thing is just gone crazy and blown up.
Booming.
It's crazy. And then the next thing was to make sure that I was able to begin to partner with LYF for them to know that I'm really here for the long term in what we're doing. And then what we've done recently, guys, people out there, we have got with Football University, and we have created an all-star football team. And that all-star football team doesn't start during the season, although we've had one tryout. That football team begins after the last playoff game and runs for about 6 or 8 weeks, and it's done. It's comprised of a 10U team of all-stars around the state of Nebraska.
I was going to say all-star statewide.
Statewide. This is a national deal. So I'm really excited about it. And then the next step is the 6th grade team from all over Nebraska. We're really building that team. 7th grade team. We've had parents, bring kids out and call me about, hey, can my kid play? I believe he's got what it takes. The 7th grade team, 8th grade team. Shout out to Scott Warren. Shout out to Reggie Ellis. Shout out to Ben Gesford.
Yep.
And
Marcel.
And Coach Swinney is part of it. Jim is part of it. That's going to help coach the line on 6th grade. I mean, so we've got a lot of guys. Richard Harris. So we've got tons of coaches, tons of talent. So I'm going to take this next 10, 15 minutes to really start digging in about what we're doing and the importance of it. And so if you're not familiar with Football University, please go to fbu.com and take a look at all of the things that the kids are offered. What I love about Football University is that when you attend their camps, if you are really talented, then you get to go to the next camp or you get invited to something else. At the end of the year in January, they're going to play an 8th grade All-American game. They're going to play a 9th grade All-American game, a 11th and 12th, and a Senior Bowl in San Antonio, and that's on ABC. You've got 247 Sports. You've got On 3. You've got Rivals. You've got NSCA Recruiting Source as part of it. Battle is part of it. Under Armour is part of it. And it is the real deal. Why is that important? Because I want more kids in Lincoln to get the skill level that they really need, and throughout the state of Nebraska to get the skill level they need, so we can hear of more kids in Nebraska going to Division IIs and Division I schools and getting the true opportunities and getting on the map early. So my goal is to start right at the youth side of the house. So the kids, by the time they're getting ninth grade, they're really ingrained in what they need to be doing and the type of tournaments and camps they need to go to. If you're just only getting a pitcher at a camp, you need to make sure that you season not only that camp, right?
Yeah.
But another camp that's going to really do something for you at the next level for the same price or less, right? And so that's what we're doing. So with this all-star statewide team that we're creating, we've got some of the best kids already in the state. That is just super impressive. And we're talking Omaha, we're talking Lincoln, we're talking small towns already. We're talking West, getting calls from Grand Island. We're talking getting calls from Kearney. And so the entire state is welcome. If you would jot this number down, text or email, you can text Tank at Nebraska Red Bulls. You can text Tank at Nebraska
7v7football.org.
You can text 402-310-3589. My number's always open. Robert, you want to give some of your information, and we'll let Jim do the same.
Yeah, you can reach out to me by email at rob@nebraska7v7football.org, or you can also, my phone line's always open, 402-937-3836. Shoot us a quick text about your kid or kids who you want to be involved. We're always looking for new talent. Like you said, like Tank said, it's going to be a statewide team, and we're looking for the best of the best because we're taking Nebraska as a whole and going to compete against some of these other states.
You know, this is really exciting, right?
Yeah.
Because when we start seeing kids that are coming out of Nebraska, right? Yeah, we have the kids from Lincoln and Omaha.
Sure.
But we have the young man that's playing receiver now that came out of Pierce. I can't remember his name right now. But Pierce, Nebraska is clear up north of Norfolk, right?
Yeah.
Some of those kids, you know, the talent that's here, it's here, right?
Here.
It's not just the 14 OPS schools and the 8 LPS.
Yes.
schools.
Yeah.
There's, like you said, Grand Island, Kearney. Getting all of these kids together is exciting, man. This is going to be fun.
Well, the quarterback out of that we got helped their 707 team, his brother plays at Creighton. What's that kid's name?
Oh, from Midwest Mambas. I'm not sure of his name, but they are a talented family.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Yeah. And he's playing quarterback. We're hoping to get, if anybody knows him, have him give us a call as well, because he was an 8th grade quarterback, if I'm not mistaken. Or did he play 15U? I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
So
but that's the type of talent we're looking for.
Exactly.
Definitely looking for that type of talent.
So we'll make sure that it's posted. And so what I want to talk about now, guys, is we have some angst, we have some pains, right? We have some things that we want to do. And so if you're at the university or you are really good at putting computer programs together, we're looking to put a data program together where we can make sure that we have all the players, excuse me, and that we have all of our data in there to be able to reach out to people pretty good.
Break time.
So is it break time? Is it in the show or break time?
It's break time. So
Okay.
still have like
So
a 5-6 minutes.
Okay,
segment
good.
left.
So hey, we're gonna go to commercial. We're gonna send the commercial.
He
We'll
lost
come
count.
back.
He lost
I
count.
know. I told him. You notice I turned my back to him. I do not see him. I do not see him. So we're gonna take it to break. The show's sponsored by Tank Security Team for all your nightlife and event security, and we'll be back and talk a little bit more about the things that we could use help for this team.
For sure.
Thank
See
you so
back
much,
here.
Ben. Take it away, man.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Water heater gone? Call Bryant. The price you're quoted is the price you'll pay. And in most cases, same-day replacement. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111.
On the block with Strick and Austin.
The kicker from Iowa, I don't know. What's his name?
Yeah, what's his name?
What's his name?
What's his name?
Help me!
No, you need to give the name for your
I
boy.
don't know.
Tory Taylor.
Tory Taylor.
Yeah, and you didn't say that.
That's what I meant.
That's how you said.
But I said Iowa.
But you didn't get the guy's name.
But what does
We're
that
asking
mean?
for the name.
I gave the team and the player.
You did not give the player. You gave the team and the position.
This is a cheat.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Riddles Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddles Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddles Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddles Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddles Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddles inside Gateway Mall.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Happy hour.
Sipple and I walked by the offensive line. Sipple made a comment. Man, you just think that like the opportunity at generational wealth would make you want to get out there. And I thought about that with a lot of these guys, whether it's mentality purposes or their willingness to get their body right, compete. Just overall,
off the field, off the court, in the classroom, it's a competition. I mean, you've heard the quote, if you're not working, there's somebody else who is working.
Weekdays from 1 to 2 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Play ball!
Summertime is here, and so is another action-packed baseball season with the Lincoln Salt Dogs. Bring your whole crew to Haymarket Park to experience the magic under the lights and the thrill of the game. Enjoy daily specials like Wiener Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Fireworks Friday, and Family Fun Day Sunday, plus special events and discounts. Don't miss out on the excitement.
Strike three, you're out!
Visit saltdogs.com to see this week's promotions and secure your tickets to unleash the fun.
Back to Youth Football 101 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, we're back with all things Youth Football 101. Wow. And we've been talking about the new statewide all-star football team, 10U, 6th, 7th, 8th. It is open to all kids who feel like they can contribute. So parents, give us a call. We gave you the information. You can text me at 402-310-3589. You can text Rob at
402-937-3836.
Good. Can they text you?
402-310-3190.
There you go. So text us if you're interested in your kid trying out for the team. We'll do individual tryouts. Again, it does not, Football University does not allow it to interfere nationally with the 44 teams that they have with the regular league play anywhere in the nation. So we'll be doing a lot of admin, raising a lot of money to get the kids where they need to go during the off season. But at the end of the day, we are not doing anything with your kids until after November 1st.
Yes.
Got it? Okay. So one of the things, guys, that we need, whether you're a sponsor or not, we're really trying to raise money for the kids, for the coaches, the things we need to do. And so you can go to Nebraska redwolves.com and you can donate as a sponsor. You can give me a call at 402-310-3589 if you want to help sponsor. Right now, we're paying the basic fees of the team, which is $7,500. And so small donations are what we're looking for. We've got to get those fees paid by the end of August. So if you guys want to help me out with that, we are a nonprofit. We are IRS. We can make sure that you have what you need to write it off if you want to as a whole. So, helping these kids around Nebraska to get out of Nebraska, to get to Illinois, to get to Indianapolis, to get to Naples, Florida. And by the way, the 10U team goes directly to Naples, Florida, to Football University, which they have a stadium field and they have an additional 8 turf fields. It is an incredible facility.
Great opportunity for these kids.
And it's a great opportunity because it sets them on a path. If they really want to play football, their names are in the database. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Once your name is in the database for FBU, it doesn't come out until you as a kid stop competing or you as a parent says, okay, this is not the direction that I want my kid to go. So this is a wonderful opportunity for the entire state. We've got coaches from everywhere, coaches that compete with one another, programs that don't compete with one another. We're also looking for coaches. Jim?
Yeah, look, we're looking for coaches no matter what we're doing.
No,
right?
definitely.
Whether it be LYF, whether it be team, let's tell you what. Instead of calling it
Team
All-Star,
Nebraska
Team
Rage.
Nebraska.
It's called Team Nebraska Rage.
Yeah, that's right. I heard you guys do that the other day.
Yeah.
So yes, it's the Nebraska Rage. Let's just go that way.
Yep.
All right, 1 minute quick. So here's my spiel. We are looking for football coaches at every level and every position, right? We're
Yes.
always looking for coaches. So experience preferred, but not experienced will teach you.
Yeah.
You know,
We'll coach the
That's-
coaches.
We coach coaches.
Yeah.
So
Who
reach-
coaches the coaches that coach the coaches?
Yeah, there you go.
I've been coached by both of these guys.
See, it's like a circle.
And I've been
Exactly.
coached by
Yeah,
him.
for sure.
You
Yeah.
know, we always make the joke, and Lamanu says it all the time. We're pirates.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if we're
Yes.
not being taught by somebody, we're
We're-
stealing drills.
Yeah,
yeah,
you got
We're
to.
always
You
stealing
have to.
drills.
We're still in trouble.
So yeah.
Well, listen, that's it, Rob. What do you got to add so we can? call this
Yeah,
good?
man. Just donations, guys. We really need help to get these kids this opportunity to get this team Nebraska off and running. So we just need donations and sponsorships. Like I said, you can text me at 402-937-3836 if you're looking to help out with these kids in this opportunity. Thanks for having me, guys.
Okay, so we're going to end the show. Thank you so much for listening to All Things Football. It's the fastest youth football hour in the state. I mean, it
Goes
just
fast.
flies. We're doing this every Saturday from 11 to 2.
Every Saturday.
We're super excited.
11
Learn
to
more
noon.
about youth football.
11 to noon.
11 to noon.
11 noon.
Not 2.
Good
Not
Lord,
2.
noon.
We might actually be able
We
to
might
cover
have to
everything
add
if
an
we're
hour.
going till
Yeah,
2.
yeah. Oh, we got some portions of the show that's going to grow. We're adding another segment soon. So just stay with us as this thing grows so you can know what's going on with youth football all over Lincoln and Nebraska as a whole.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Tired of the same old routine? Then bring your crew out to Haymarket Park for a thrilling season of Lincoln Salt Dogs baseball and unleash the fun. Enjoy action-packed home games all week long from May through August. It's the perfect change-up to the typical family night or makes for a home run outing with friends and coworkers. Experience the magic and get in on the excitement. Visit saltdogs.com to secure your tickets now. Unleash the fun.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered